Hello gamers and geeks, and welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony M, the DM, and I run games of Dungeons & Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. Today we're playing Ocean Odyssey. We're on episode 88 now. This has been going on for quite some time. The characters are all way above level 20 at this point, but we're keeping going. Would everybody like to introduce their characters, please?
Okay, I'll go first. Hello, I am Demios. I am a fighter, paladin, warlock, and I am here to make terrible life decisions and potentially, and hopefully, not die.
Okay.
Hello. The way this party goes, I don't have hope.
Hello, I am playing Notta. He is kind of just pissed off at the world right now because of what has happened, what he's had to do, crash stuff, and now he's... Oh, actually, he's less pissed off now, but he's still vexed.
He's a vexed dino. Okay.
He's a vexed dino.
And who's next?
I think Ryan's about late.
Hi, I'm North.
I'm sorry, Seaman Key, you weren't loud enough for Goldie to know that you were speaking.
Oh, I didn't realize you were speaking.
Yeah. She just asked if she could go next, and then you started talking. That's okay. Seaman Key, go. Speak.
Hello, I used the key.
Yay, we can hear you.
The monkey kraken monster thing with lots of issues. Let's not get started on what they are because we'll be here all night.
No, he's a good one.
Okay.
But let's say one of them invokes fire, and he has some working left, so
You really need to work on speaking clearly. You trailed off towards the end there. Goldie.
No, I'm okay for myself.
Hi, I'm North. I'm playing Goldie. Goldie is kind of the counterpoint to Damios, in that he believes in things like common sense and has a antiquated view of morality. But yeah,
he's an old-timey boxer.
yeah, he's an old-timey boxer.
You're fine.
It's the fact they said common sense. And yet you're most bloodthirsty out of all of us.
He's just talking to Mercer.
He's a bobcat boxer.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Who's next?
I believe that just. I am currently Nabith,
Dang good, actually, yeah.
Dragonborn, chronic bloodline sorcerer.
Okay. That was, for those who didn't catch all of those words, he said Dragonborn sorcerer. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All of his life's choices.
All of his life's choices? What?
Yep.
Question all of them.
No, he was having...
Okay.
Yeah, he was having some issues with waking up today.
So, yep, and we're missing Captain Kitty because she's not well.
Well,
But yes, what happened last time we played?
After the party had brought Mr. Dragon,
Mr. Dragon.
the dragon to the Hugs village. That there was high tensions, and then a mysterious capsule thing fell crashing from the ground. Right to the ground.
Crashing from the sky to the ground. Yes.
From the sky to the ground. Thank you.
If
where
goes to
they
Valentine,
met Notta.
so everyone will wash up there.
Then the dragon tried to incinerate the host.
Yes,
Fight ensue.
indeed. Fight did indeed ensue, and it was pretty bad.
Yes.
Lots of
There was
fire.
also
That dragon is now invisible.
there's
But we-
also a bunch
that-
of
What do you say, Noth?
philosophical and moral debate.
There was a philosophical and moral debate, yes.
Yes, and
There's
Demios
a couple of shootouts
and
around
Goldie
but
found
that was
themselves on
about it.
opposite sides, and Goldie looked at Nabith to kind of be on his side, and that did not happen.
Because you are on the wrong side.
Sure.
Anyway.
Goldie was proven right.
Yes. Goldie turned out to be right. Goldie was justified. Alright. Vindicated, as it were. So yes, you fought Dragon. Dragon almost killed you. You used Wish to make the dragon go away and disappear. And so you
And then I lost it.
And so you saw the dragon fly away, begin to fly away, and then vanish. And that was the last you saw of it. And then you decided, that since the children were still at the dragon's cave, that really you should go back to the cave and free the children. Yes.
Yep.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I believe they decided that they were dragging the Pug village to the cave to reunite with the children because home.
Bringing. Okay, so you're taking the surviving Hugs to the cave, to the dragon's cave.
Yeah.
Okay. May take you a while to convince some of them to uncurl. For those who haven't watched previous episodes, the Hugs are a strange race of creatures that look like a hybrid between a hamster and a pillbug. And yeah, so they're fuzzy. They've got little insect faces and antennae and 6 furry little arms. And they're completely alien. Nightmare Fuel! Adorable Nightmare Fuel!
Sure.
They got fuzzy little ears as well as antennae. It's cute.
Can I try, as we get these people to, move their whole lives up to this random cave, can I kind of try to speak to them and persuade them to kind of just follow us?
Do you speak Hug?
I do not.
Mm-hmm. So how are you going to communicate with them?
That is a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And I'm guessing speak with animals won't work here.
No!
Darn.
Yeah.
I can't.
I can help with tongues if necessary.
Yeah.
So you want to give tongues to what, the creatures, the Hugs?
Oh, I can give you tongues.
Okay.
Probably.
So you touch a creature, and they gain the ability to understand any spoken language it can hear. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language and can hear the target understand what it says. So yes, you can cast that on Goldie, and it would last for an hour.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Goldie steps forward and very
I'm
assertively
assuming
just-
that you're all walking. Assuming you're all stepping already, but go on.
Yes, he is going to just kind of very assertively go like, okay, I know things that have been tragic, to say the least. However, we know where your children are, and we can take you there.
Yes.
Being that your town is in ruins, perhaps it would be better if you stayed there instead of trying to come back here.
Yes, Dragon took our home, so we're gonna take Dragon's home. Makes sense.
I don't support this plan.
You don't even. All you're hearing is.
No, it's.
Although you wouldn't
people.
You'd understand Goldie. That's true. You just
Yeah.
wouldn't. Go
Yeah.
on.
Would it make more sense to move them away from anywhere that could potentially get them killed? The place had a hole in the floor. I'm pretty sure they're killing themselves by walking in it.
I don't know of a better place to take them, and you don't necessarily think about the possibility of us having to babysit a whole bunch of creatures, no offense, a whole bunch of creatures that we know very little about and would probably get in the way of other adventures.
Yeah, we're not coming
do
with
you
you.
think-
What did he say about us?
I didn't hear what
What did he say about us?
What did I say about you?
What did Demios? Because
Demios say.
they don't understand Demios.
Oh, Demios was just saying that he doesn't think that this is the better plan because he thinks that we should take you someplace that's away from everywhere that might be dangerous for you.
What about our children?
Either way, we're going to get your children.
Yay!
That's step one. What we're arguing over is everything that happens after that. Because obviously we can't take you with us because we have a tendency to get into trouble a lot and you have no idea how to fight clearly.
We'll stay in the cave.
Is there any nearby towns we could send these things to?
Demios is now asking.
You flew
if there's
past a
nearby
big
towns.
fucking city on your way to this.
There, we take them there.
And Demios now wants to take you to a city apparently that's not far from here.
Fuck that. We're not city folk. They're weird.
Yeah, I don't much care for the city either, to be honest. So, we'll get you to the cave, and then we need to figure out what to do after that, because we need to go kind of on our own way and do our own thing.
Yeah, that's fine. We know the way to the cave. You don't have to accompany us. It's fine.
I think some of us feel better if you were accompanied.
I don't give
Sue
a shit
yourself.
if you're accompanied or not.
Demios said something I'm not going to repeat, but was insulting.
Can we shoot him?
No, you can't shoot him.
What, they want to fight? Bring it, you little shits! I'll let you for lunch.
Don't worry, when the day comes, it'll be me.
But you're gonna eat them. Fine.
No.
Choose which one you want.
If you're gonna
Now.
shoot him, that's cool. We'll let you shoot him.
For now, we all just need to be civil and get along. We'll reunite you with your kids, and then we'll figure out where you're gonna go,
Mhm.
and then we'll go about our own way, because we have a dragon problem to go figure out.
Big Valley.
I'm sorry, dragon problem. I thought it gone away.
Yeah, you made it
have the
disappear.
I have the feeling, and I think Goldie would know this, being fairly intelligent. I have the feeling that given the way that was worded, that there might be room for...
How's Goldie's insight?
Error.
Oh yeah, Goldie's insight is definitely high enough to have.
through the roof.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there was probably some space for error in that. Yeah. I'm not sure that that's the case.
What could have gone wrong with it?
Yes.
Yes. What could have gone wrong with it? Yes.
Honestly, pretty good description of the issue.
Just the wording could have been a little bit more concrete, a little bit more binding.
A bit more clear.
You know, other than that, you know, great job. 7 out of 10 for effort.
Oh, that's just right.
It would have been better if you had maybe used Wish to cast Gaius. It would have made
That's
it
a
go.
charm spell. I thought he was immune to charms.
Okay, but okay. But if you're using Wish, you can make it not a charm spell. You can tweak it, but you get anyway. So anyway, you're approaching the cave, and you can already feel the heat coming from it.
I just put it in there because it was happy.
I blame you lot for this.
Can I just do a quick perception check? I just want to make sure everything's good.
Sure.
Okay. Alright. That's only a plus 18 with advantage, so I don't know if I'll make it.
Nah, one.
35.
30. Does a 35 make it?
Yes. So you can feel the heat. You can just about make out the sound of the dragon's breathing. He's in there. What do you do?
I'm going to turn to the rest of the party and say, remember that theory I had
Yeah, we know Hunter.
about the dragon not being gone? Yeah, he's in there.
I blame you for this.
What do you mean the dragon's in there? You made him disappear.
The wording was just ambiguous enough to apparently make disappear also mean invisible.
The gecko made him disappear!
No, the dragon is
Head
just
out
invisible,
anyway, so
and now
that
we
don't
have
end
to
up
possibly fight
hungry.
and defeat an invisible, pissed off dragon.
May I recommend we take a rest?
Fuck this, we're gonna get our kids! And the hugs begin
No.
running towards the cave.
Nope. I'm gonna
Pulling their
physically
pistols
stop.
out. You can't stop them all.
Yeah, and command 5th
Like,
level
on-
at once we can't grab. Sit.
What's your spell save DC?
I will keep. It is 19, and I will keep throwing commands to get them all to stop if we have to.
I'm just gonna try to grab a bunch of them and grapple.
Demios, he does have an idea right now.
Go on.
Guys, if we get these things to wait, we can rest, be in tip-top shape. Also, that dragon's gonna rest, and he's gonna go out and try and make sure that village is dead.
Rest.
During that time,
Remember.
we grab all the
Shut-
shitload tiny buggers and run.
Charlie said
Sian tried to say something. What were you saying, Sian?
We
Saying that
did
you'll speak to
long
you at the
rest because
store?
we leveled up,
You're
remember?
mining Charlie, not our Charlie.
Yeah.
We
you
leveled
said-
up?
Yeah. So we had long rest. Did
You
guys
level-
level-
I am a level behind. It.
You should be level 25.
So I'm gonna have to do... No, I am level 24, so I'm gonna have to do this on the fly really, really quick.
I think Navith needs an upgraded sheet too.
I completely forgot.
That's okay.
We need to go to
This will take me like a
Rose.
minute though, so...
Yeah, no worries. We're not doing a combat yet. It's fine.
Johnny's here.
I think as of yet, the only one that can hit,
Stefan.
the only one that can understand me is Goldie,
About half an hour ago.
right?
He can
Yes.
also understand you as well.
Who can?
okay.
Took a special feat.
Seaman Key
I
can?
sent for you to tell
No,
sorry.
The one you
Liz Rec
suggested
for
to
the
me.
Johnny Colts series.
Done it.
The linguist, I now understand Draconic Hug.
But yeah, it's all black.
Sorry?
Formal.
I now understand
from
Draconic Hug
Live
and
Podcast.
the dinosaur talk. I
Saurian.
can't remember.
Saurian.
Saurian.
Valentine's Shuffle.
It points
Sorry.
up.
Cool. So you can understand nothing.
No, Rose
Cool.
Shuffle, sorry, Rose.
And the hugs. So you can understand the whole conversation that's going on. Awesome.
Well, if
Are you
if
gonna?
what
Are you helping catch the hugs? The Seaman Key.
Yeah, he's going to try and stop them. Hey, last time you saw that dragon, he blew you to bits. We won't be able to bring you back
Yeah.
this time. Please wait.
Can
He
I
doesn't.
Come.
attempt to persuade?
Go for it.
Oh.
Okay.
I need 2 spells.
I could
Surprisingly not that great.
Yeah, you've only got a plus
That's
7.
what I've got to say.
I'm sorry, what?
Plus 8.
I could give help action here, telling you what to say. If you
Yeah,
I-
Nota's got a plus 18.
not
so-
has a plus.
But you're not speaking the language at the moment.
Wait,
Where is it?
9! Oh dear. Okay. What are you trying to say, Seaman Key?
I was just checking what the plus of my persuasion was.
Your persuasion's plus 9.
Plus 10 now.
Okay. Then I still need that character sheet.
I will send it to you.
You'll have
Think-
mine in a moment, just adding my spells.
Goldie, do I have your up-to-date character sheet?
nice.
I feel very small
3.
next to the Shire, though.
30, 20.
4th, greater invisibility.
30, 20 reload.
Okay. So what?
Quietly.
So Seaman Key is trying to convince them to not
Yeah. but-
go running into the dragon's lair as well, right?
To the bank.
Yes.
Fine, what's your plan?
Let us go in and talk to him. We have a higher likelihood of surviving the inevitable flames he's going to send our way.
I have an idea.
I'm like, yeah,
Why don't I just crush him?
told on
Yeah.
I have a spell, Wall of Light.
Wall of light.
him. $100 though.
I could just put him in a big box
That's-
and he can't do anything.
That's Tick Tick Boom.
Sugar, did I send you Tick Tick sheet?
You just sent me Tick Tick sheet.
Ready?
Spell Wall of Light. Oh. Don't think I've seen anybody take that spell before.
It's a fun spell.
It is, and it's in Xanathar's.
Yeah.
Cool.
So if I just put a big wall around him, we just drop the ceiling.
60 foot high, 60 foot long, 10 foot high, 5 foot thick. Wall blocks line of sight.
But it doesn't state how high off the ground this has to be placed.
It
So I
can
can
be
put
free
this-
floating. Yeah, so you can put a bar across.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
Surprisingly,
That's the same.
that's not half bad.
Haha! When in doubt, drop a roof on them.
Drop a roof.
Is anybody else in favor of trying to talk to the dragon, or are we just going outright?
Murder.
I
Dragon.
What was that, Seaman Key?
I would rather talk to the dragon, but I am perfectly understanding if you want to go in guns blazing.
I would rather talk to the dragon, but I can understand if you'd rather go in guns blazing, is what she said.
Yes. Yes.
from my experience with the dragon, from what I've seen, I don't think he'd be the most receptive of having a little chat.
And we did already kind of piss him off.
Oh, wait, my spell save's gone up as well. Yay, I'm 20 now.
So,
No, correction. You all managed to piss him off. I had nothing to do with any of that fight.
In all fairness, neither did I.
So, Goldie wants to try and talk. Are you going to let Goldie try to talk first before you go in guns blazing?
All in favour for Goldie to get barbecued, say aye.
Seaman Key says aye.
Why are we having Goldie talk drag?
to be
Actually,
clear,
yeah,
I
why
wasn't
you're the one
in
that started the
favor
issue.
No, to be clear, I was not in favor or not in favor of talking. I'm merely laying out the arguments and asking for a decision.
Okay.
The question I am asking is why would you not send somebody who's
Charismatic.
naturally good talking to dragon
Like a
To
to go talk
dragonborn.
to them?
Then the dragon.
Also,
Like the dragon
someone that
board-
hasn't pissed him off.
Yeah.
So Demios is volunteering.
In all fairness, Demios is the only one that hasn't actually pissed him off.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but the difference is if Goldie gets hit, he can take it.
I can too.
Yeah.
Maybe the reptile should go talk to him.
I don't know if I have to.
I will do it.
Mind. What did he say? He was pointing at me.
Let's send Nabith.
Nabith. Yeah, Nabith.
I am going to cast Firebolt into the air. Sorcery point to gain resistance to fire damage.
Okay. You're casting Firebolt into the air to give yourself fire damage. Fire resistance.
I have to cast a fire spell in order to spend the sorcery point to get the resistance.
Does it have to be a leveled spell, or can it be a cantrip?
I think it's just. Give me a second.
It's the spell you just need to do. It could be Firebolt and it would work the same.
So it can even
Yeah,
be
I
a
think
cantrip. Okay, cool.
Give me.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you
No,
cast a
that's-
spell that deals damage of the type associated with your Draconic Ancestry, you can add +5 to 1 damage roll to that spell. At the same time, you can spend 1 sorcery point to gain resistance to that damage for an hour. So, cool. Yeah, it can be a cantrip. Alright.
So I only have resistance to fire damage.
Yeah.
more frigging spells.
Though technically... Oh yeah.
I will be taking the tongue spell at this level up.
Okay.
Not big. Understandable.
So,
But yeah,
now, are you going to go in alone, or are you going to take anyone with you?
I think it's I would say I would take somebody, but because it's bad to go by myself. But I really don't know who I would take.
Maybe one of the hugs?
I'll go.
No. Maybe Key.
Key. Cool. Awesome. So Nabith and Key heading into the Dragon's Lair. While Goldie, Notta, and Demios wait outside and keep an eye on the hugs, yes?
Oh, I'm not keeping an eye on the hugs. I'm standing in the doorway with both axes drawn, ready to go.
No. Not so fast.
I'll be on the other side.
You do realize this cave entrance is going to be large enough for a gargantuan dragon to pass through. But anyway, sorry, what were you saying, Goldie?
I was saying that I will be on the other side, playing good cop. Just
Okay.
being like, just calm down, sort this all out. You don't need to get involved.
Okay. What is not a reptile doing? Paddy Pat?
Pardon?
What is Paddy Pat's character doing? Not responding. Okay. Let's just go into the cave. And, Seaman Key has a passive perception of 18. Nabith is 10.
11.
It's 11 now?
Because-
Okay, cool.
Well, I still haven't the sheep after the wisdom boost, the ancient,
Okay.
the fourth thing. Keep forgetting about that.
Yep.
But I'm fixing that now.
Alright.
But yeah.
So it's hot as balls in the cave, just like it was before. Seaman Key can probably hear it breathing, but you can't see it.
Yes I can.
Tentacle
Oh,
out.
because you can see invisibility.
I have true sight.
You have true sight. Fantastic.
Gee, I'm glad someone was prepared.
Okay. So, you do see the dragon squatting over the access to the children, just glaring at you, seething to himself, not saying a word. What do you do?
Stables.
I'm going to try my best to talk very nicely to the dragon and convince him that given his current temperament, he may not be the person for the children to stay with, despite their families also not being the best. But we're going to try to teach. I'm going to try to teach them to be better parents.
You can see me, says the dragon.
I can indeed.
It is frustrating that I'm invisible. Can you break this curse?
I don't know for sure. I can try.
The children can't see me.
Hello.
I double check something on my sheet. Oh,
How are you?
do I have it? Okay, so
Be $6 though.
so I will attempt to break the spell, Anthony, as I will at 9th level cast a spell.
Dispel magic. 9th level.
At 9th. Yep.
Okay. Roll it.
Roll it?
Yes, because technically the spell he cast was above. That's why he had to do the... It was stronger than a 9th level spell.
I thought he had to do the thing because of the mass resurrection on the hugs, not the dragon.
Yeah, it was mass resurrection and hugs
Oh,
that
okay.
made me lose it.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright.
But you still used wish, didn't you, to turn him invisible?
Yes.
Yeah, but it was,
Well, their argument was that was within the scope of wish. Fair enough. Okay. Then yeah, 9th level dispel magic would do it without having to roll.
Yeah, that's fine. Forget it.
Sweet.
Do you want normal? Or
And he's visible again, so Seaman Key can see this big angry dragon squatting over the hole in the ground in the bottom of the cave. He does not look happy. He's an angry, seething dragon.
He is
I would-
arguing cautiously, but he also doesn't look happy, but is keeping his gob shut.
Seaman Key is also unhappy? Okay.
Well, yeah, he destroyed a village of hugs. Key understands he is pissed off, but that's not a valid reason to destroy a village of hugs.
So I'd very much like to talk the guy down. But I don't know. Nabith would know what to say. I am drawing.
That's okay. What sort of thing are you trying to tell him? What's the end goal here?
The end goal is to get the kids away from out of fight. With training for the parents, basically, because his complaint is that the parents are competent, but he's too dangerous to have kids because, like, he just went and burned down a village. Like, yeah, the two wrongs don't make a right.
Okay.
Dumping aren't good, but burning down villages aren't good either.
His counter argument is going to be that they are his. You cannot take them away from him. And if you try...
Counter argument.
Sorry?
Counter argument. How can we trust you with the kids when you clearly can't control your temper very well?
You don't have to trust me. You just have to keep out of my way.
Well, far from the noble dragon I thought was
Yeah.
You realize that several of the people we travel with are not going to fight to endanger children.
They are under my protection. They are not in danger. They are quite safe in their little town. Only you are endangering them.
Sure about that. You clearly can't control your temper. How can we trust you with the kids?
I'm controlling my temper now, aren't I? I should incinerate you both for even stepping in my cave.
You destroyed a village. Yes, they were aiming guns at you, but you're a bloody Greatwyrm. It's not like there's much they can do to you, sir. Apologies for questioning your temper, but...
You were trying to make me give up my children.
I wasn't. I was just trying to calm the situation down.
Your people wanted
Those
me
hogs aren't my people.
to part with everything I collected, everything I've done. You wanted me to just give it up and hand it back to those idiots.
I was hoping that maybe that you've successfully taught the young ones, maybe you could teach the older ones how to look after themselves. But
A smile breaks across the dragon. The smile breaks across the dragon's face, and he goes, Bring them here, and I will raise them too.
Yeah, I understand.
That's the thing.
I'm
They're
probably
trigger
gonna
happy. They
stay
see you
here
as
just
a
so I can
predator
make some sales.
and are reacting like defenseless prey.
But I am.
They will
They
get
don't
used to
trust
me. The children did.
You need to earn their trust.
And they will have all the time they need to do that.
Yeah, no, that's right. I'm with it all for that, honestly.
If you hand
I
them
know.
over to me.
I know it's not in a dragon's nature, but
Yeah.
I think the process will be a lot easier if you apologize for destroying their home.
Fine.
He will cautiously trot back to the group.
Nabith, what do you think?
I think I know better, and I'm still going to stand there and try to convince him to not be, to use some,
You're asking a
Common
dragon
sense
to
logic.
give up his hoard, you realize?
I figured that out,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm going to try to persuade him to go forward something else that's not his.
Why don't you let him hoard all of the hugs?
I think.
Bring the other.
Because
You
they're
have my
not-
whole support with that.
They're not going to
so.
go along with it. No.
Who says they have to? Just send them in. Don't tell them what's going on. Just send them in. Everything's fine.
I just
You-
really want
Might check, just want
just
to make
really
sure
wanted
he's
to
not
make
going
it-
to burn them.
to roll because it's a dragon and I the persuasion roll because my persuasion is cool against dragons. But okay.
Go on then.
Can I insight check them as well?
You want to inside check the dragon?
Dragon. Yes.
In particular, the way he said, fine. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah.
So, roll your insight check,
Okay.
and then we'll deal with the...
Not as good as it could have been. And yes, I realize that is technically higher than my like a regular persuasion roll for me, but being a draconic booklight sorcerer, I basically get expertise when dealing with dragons.
That
Yep.
is a 12, but because roguey stuff, if I roll below a 2,
Is it roguey stuff?
below a 10,
Reliable talent can't roll below 10. Yeah. So,
yes.
the 2 counts as a 10, which makes it a 20. So yeah, you know that he's being... The way that he said fine was... Like, he was agreeing because it gets you to do what he wants you to do. Not because he actually thinks he should apologize. Does that make sense?
He's being manipulative.
Of course he's being manipulative. As for... Go on.
So he's a dragon.
He's a dragon.
He just wants the hugs in the lair.
Yeah, he wants the hugs in the lair. And in the meantime, Nabeth is continuing to try and convince the dragon to let the children go free.
Not necessarily let them go free, because he realized that's like not gonna happen. Like, I'm not sure what he's trying to convince the dragon, but like what he's.
Well, you were trying to say that the dragon, trying to get the dragon to admit that he's not an ideal carer, at least, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. He concedes that, but says, "I'm the best choice they have. You've seen their parents. You know how incompetent they are. They may...
Parents can be trained.
Then let me train them. Bring them here. Take away their guns. And I'll train them. I'll teach them how to be decent people."
Yeah. Getting them to give up their weapon is probably not. And considering the fact that you just burned down their town, getting them to let you train them, also going to be a tall order.
Then I have an idea. And he shape changes into a hug again. It doesn't have to be me. I can be one of them. They'll listen to one of their own kind.
Is he speaking in hug or is he speaking in calm?
He's speaking in hug. Well, actually, no, you don't know hug. So he's speaking in common, but with the hug accent.
Do you know their language?
That means yes.
And I will cast tongues on myself. Okay.
So now we both can speak hug. Or at least
Yeah.
understand it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well this is going to work out.
Tell them that you convinced me to leave. That the dragon is gone. And one of the elder children wants to talk to them.
Okay, we can try that. I'm going to go out, and I'm going to basically say exactly that. Entire group.
Okay, so you come out, and they understand you because you've got tongues on, and you say that you managed to convince the dragon to leave. He won't hurt you anymore. He's gone. One of the elder children wants to talk to you all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. There's a whoop from the hugs. One of them does seem a little skeptical. Are you sure he's really gone this time? Because he was gone once before, and then you said he was here, and now he's gone, and I want to see for myself.
What do you want me to roll, Anthony?
Persuasion.
Incredible.
But you could also just let him go in there and see that no dragon, only hugs.
I know, but I kind of my words to,
Yes.
the original words to have the thing.
Key would ask them to send a few hugs in, not all watches. Dragon is on edge, tail flicking. What? 32. Okay.
Ignore
I'm sorry.
the first sentence. That's when I thought I'd do insight right after typing that. Sorry.
Watches
I was gonna
dragon
say,
is
are
on
you-
edge, tail flicking. Gotcha.
I was going to say, are you telling them the dragon's still there?
So dragon. So the doubter is convinced that the dragon really is gone. He visibly relaxes.
I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to check on that.
Okay.
Hello.
And the
How you doing?
hugs begin cautiously heading into the cave. Anybody following them?
All right.
Making sure everything's okay?
Our job here is done. Go.
Sorry?
Yes,
Yeah, they've all gone to St. Denis to speak to
They
the
would.
Attorney General, so...
I would love to get off this place as soon as possible. This
There's
place
been-
just seems like it
there's been
breeds
hit quite hard
problems.
recently, they're a bit sick of us. They're gonna
Actually, I
speak
should
to the Attorney
say
General to see what exactly they can do to protect themselves, so...
your guys' job here is done.
But they asked me to go with them, but...
I don't know that I
need to
will.
make some money.
I don't know that I will be. I may stay and help
You're gonna help the
teach
dragon.
the hug.
Make some sales today, so...
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yay, thank you.
No.
I'm back. What did I miss?
So Nabith has just told the group.
Yes.
Nabith has just told the group that he's probably going to stay behind and help the dragon re-educate the hugs. He won't be coming with you on your adventure anymore. What would Seaman Key's response be to that?
He does not want Shoal to go.
He does not want... What?
Shoal to go.
Shoal?
Yes. Friend, family,
Oh.
adopted family members.
Uh-huh. Goldie. Where did you go? Oh,
Yeah.
you did go. Be right back. So, yeah, you were waiting outside while Nabith and Seaman Key went in the cave to talk to the dragon. They convinced the dragon that he may not be the best one to raise the kids, and the other hugs certainly aren't going to trust him after he burned down the village. So he agreed and shape changed into a hug.
Yep.
Claiming and told Nabith to tell the hugs that the dragon is gone and one of the elder children wants to talk to them. So the hugs have gone into the cave to talk to this teenage hug, apparently. That's actually the dragon in disguise.
But wouldn't it still be invisible?
No,
No, the
because
invisibility was removed.
Nabith cast a 9th
Recommend
level
some to St. Denis.
dispel magic, so he's not invisible anymore.
Yeah, she asked me to
Got
go with
it.
them, but
Yes,
yeah, I didn't.
and you avoided a combat with an invisible dragon. Yay!
Darn it.
You wanted
And
to fight the
now
invisible
our
dragon?
cast-
Make some sales, so.
Yes.
Yes, honestly.
Then you shouldn't have let Nabith talk him out of it.
The thing is, the only
had
reason
to-
shit didn't go down this time is because he didn't go, the dragon's here.
I had to use the bathroom.
Where's your bathroom?
Sorry?
Down the hall.
I'm having. Look, okay, some days are better than others.
I
I'm
know.
having intestinal issues.
We didn't need to
Yeah, it's
know
been
that.
a bit. Yeah. It's been long
But-
today.
Anyway. So yeah, Nabitha's come out, told you that everything, told the Hugs that everything's okay,
How's
the
the
Hugs have
lunch
gone
going?
inside, and then Nabitha said that that this problem is solved.
Mhm.
You guys go on to solve the next one. I'm gonna stay here,
That's good though.
basically.
Yeah, how does be glad when his loan's paid off?
What would Seaman Key has said that he doesn't want
I think
his
I've
friend
got
to go.
about 7,000 left to pay on it.
what would
So about 14 weeks.
Goldie Demios
500 a week.
Nota say in response to Nabith announcing that he's going to stay on this strange planet?
Mhm.
Me as a player,
Probably do
I
that.
have words I want to say
Tomorrow
afterwards.
or something.
Goldie is
Tomorrow
outright
or
against the idea.
so.
Specifically about the part where we let the dragon do anything.
Oh,
Goldie
yeah,
still wants to
Stefan
beat the dragon to death.
Yes.
Who's going to look after the Hugs?
Yeah, Stefan sent me a call earlier today, so.
Goldie's resigned. Against the
The Hugs'
idea,
parents can
but
look after the
resigned.
Hugs.
Sorry?
You before were going to kill the dragon with anyone
Yeah.
out anyone looking after them. What's going to change now?
Yeah, he collapsed in town with a heart attack due to an overdose of cocaine.
Goldie's
Seaman-
gonna let it happen.
Okay. Just lie back and think of England. It's fine. Dragon is mean
So he cut
soulmate.
off it.
Oh, is
He used to
mean
be explained
soulmate.
to the cocaine, but then we thought he'd
Shoal.
come off
I
it,
cannot
but
spell shoal.
obviously not.
I don't know what the shoal, like a shoal of fish.
Yes.
Oh, like that.
That's it. Yes.
Yeah, tomorrow at
Okay.
4 p.m. Eastern
Well, if
in Rhodes Chapel.
he's going, would you like another? Would you like
Black,
someone to fill
not formal.
that gap? I could.
I'm sure Captain Kitty would be fine with you joining the crew.
New shoal?
Yeah, 4 Eastern.
What's a shoal?
So 9 o'clock.
Sorry,
yeah,
it's a Kraken thing. It's what we call a group of people that we care about.
about an hour and a half before now.
I guess then new shoal.
You're going to need help to transport your spaceship to
Yes.
their ship.
And could I you know that, you know how I crashed? Yeah, my spaceship might need a little help getting to the ship. Getting to your mode of travel. So, could I have some help with that? I'm not
Can
the
you-
strongest.
Stefan
Can you big
help him
strong
share
men
the
help
plans
me
and
out?
Johnny's old record.
We will help weird dragonborn dinosaur man out. I say kindly while still glaring evils at the dragon.
What dragon?
I know he's a hug now, but that doesn't stop.
You're
him from
he's in the cave. You're not.
I am sending negative.
Most likely he's killing all the adult Hugs in there.
Nah.
No, he wouldn't do that.
You don't
wouldn't
hear-
do that.
You don't hear any screams. You don't hear any foosh. You don't. Yeah.
Feel my negative vibes.
In fact, occasionally you hear cheers.
Still sending negative vibes.
Okay. It's a shame none of you can see what's happening in there.
Actually, I have an owl. I'll just send that inside to see.
I'm gonna send you Familiar in to take a look. Okay.
Yes.
So you see the go on.
I'm putting my money on they're all dead.
They're not. So what the owl would see is the adult the adult hugs all talking and chatting with each other. The as the dragon in hug form explains in hug what the new situation is and where the children are, and they look down into the hole and see the happy little lives that their children are leading, and the conversation continues and everybody seems very enthused, and they begin taking off their gun belts and putting them to one side, and then one by one rolling up into a ball and dropping into the hole to be with their children.
The teenage hug, Key's owl is going to land on the teenage hug and peck him before flying off.
And because it's an owl, flyby, so it will not really invoke an attack of opportunity.
True, but the range on his flame breath.
But that would reveal
Just leave
what
him
he
with a
is.
message.
Yes.
That's his way of saying asshole. Does he get his
Okay.
points across?
Yeah, he's helping.
Probably. The
A couple of people who just come into
that
state
hug
don't
does seem
think
to
that he's-
glower at the retreating owl.
Fluff its feathers up and make sure the dragon sees its tiny little butthole as it flies off.
He has the mining company in Ansberg.
Wow. Okay. So,
And then he goes, I think we should go now.
do you want to explore more of this world? Do you want to head back to the ship and explore a different world? What do you want to do?
I'm also got interested in exploring more of this world.
And we have a spaceship to collect.
Spaceship!
Spaceship.
He's must sometimes.
He is going to
Yeah, I kind of like
around
switch between gold
Shoal
panning and
Mate.
mining at the moment.
He's going to put his tentacle around what?
New shoalmate, new
Just
friend.
gold panning him out in the fresh air.
New friend. Okay.
Well,
Stop
especially
talking
areas
to
of
him in his
Ansberg.
native language, because he can do that.
Yes, you actually do know how to speak Saurian.
Yep.
And hug. I'm surprised you didn't try to take one of the hugs with you, actually.
It's a pretty good little spot actually for gold panning in Ansberg.
You wanted to because they are so fluffy?
Yes.
It's not too bad.
That's what you think it sounds like?
Yeah, I've been pretty lucky with the cougar actually.
Yes, that's what I think it
It's
sounds
like
like.
hardly ever bothers me down that way. I usually hear it and then I run to a rock.
So, yeah.
Ooh, cool spaceship.
Yes. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably have to.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, party. What do you want to do? Demios has voted for exploring more of this planet. What do the rest of you want to
They
do?
can't all be this fucking dumb.
I want to explore.
Guess the question.
Would.
I think that we do much of anything right now.
I mean, if everyone else wants, I'd be fine with it, but because I can't be bothered to fight anything like that.
You probably still do need to get Nota's spaceship back to the Chaos Kitty
What?
before you do anything else. Right?
Brandy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool beans. Okay. Da-da-da.
That's up to you, Ant. I honestly have no clue how we would get there.
Okay. No worries.
Wait, can I have... Because I didn't spend a lot of money. What would be the extra gear I have? I have 4.
You have what?
I said, could I have bought a war?
Could you have bought a dwarf?
War horse.
A war horse? Sure. Okay.
Just for traveling purposes. If not, whatever. I don't care. Like I said, you figure it out. I'll be around in a minute.
Okay.
Looking. Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Still kind of like the idea of you riding around on a dwarf. Anyway, yeah. So, you're all heading back to the ship, which I believe was moored a little bit close to where the where the village had been, right?
Yeah, it's like very near the Hug village.
Very near the Hug village, the Hug ruins.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. When you get on board, you see okay. Okay. North is Goldie's saying, "Okay, I'm back again." So we left the Hug actually dragging with the other Hugs and are just going to leave. No, Nabith is remaining behind to make sure that the dragon behaves himself and that the Hugs are educated properly and the children are looked after properly. The rest of you are taking Nota's ship back to the Chaos Kitty.
Okay,
And when you get there,
just catching.
you see that Forces is back in his robot body and seems to be very happy about something, like practically bouncing up and down, which given the form that the robot body is taken is a little bit distracting.
We're gonna do like a
But
music night here.
Could you take the clothes off I gave you again?
Forces, what are you so happy about?
do you remember Bertram? Oh no, you weren't with us. You weren't with us.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Do you guys?
No.
Have a
Do you guys remember Bertram?
like open mic music night type thing here, and I completely forgot about it.
No.
That would be actually good to make some.
Oh come on, he was on the original He was on the original ship
Yeah.
with Phelps and the rest of them. He was the... Sorry?
Yeah, probably.
The hippo guy.
Yes, the hippo guy. I think I found his cousin.
The cousin where?
I like the hippo guy.
Vasta, come out and say hi.
Key, you just see Key dive onto the weird hippo guy.
Alright.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean-
hello to you. Hello to you too.
Bertram!
Yeah.
Hug, 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 hug.
No, this
hug,
one's
hug.
this one's not Bertram. This one's Vasta.
Yeah, I'll go get the stuff him off.
Yes, yes. I'm not this Bertram. I know we sometimes look alike because we're all, larger. Well, we all look like hippos or whatever.
He's just
Yeah.
as obsessed with guns as Bertram was.
Key still hugs. New Bertram, hug.
Faster.
2.0.
Yeah.
Someone take Key off the guy before he smothers him in tentacles.
Demios is just gonna grab you by your leg and just drag you back.
That's not going to be enough.
Thank you.
Those tentacles are grippy.
Grab him by the scruff.
He's gonna grab you by the neck.
Can I
No.
do acrobatics to escape the tentacles?
You can try. Yeah.
Would he have advantage because I am actually pulling the monkey off him as well?
We'll see if he needs it. He probably doesn't need it. He's a surprisingly agile GIF.
Surprisingly nimble hippo guy.
Yes.
Have you seen a hippo jump through the water? They are very nimble creatures.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 29.
Yeah. Your help. No help is necessary. You managed to. You managed to extricate yourself from the tentacles very effectively.
In case it wasn't obvious, Anthony, my two infusions are on my guns, and they're both,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that one.
Yep. You didn't take any other magic items?
To be honest, I didn't want to get greedy, and like the only other one I might add later would be like I can get like one rare.
So you guys are level 25 now, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Nick.
So lots of gold. At least 20,500 plus, a D10 times 250 plus a D10 times 25. 4 uncommon magic items, 2 rare and 1 very rare.
I know the belts, like the strongest belts are
Very rare. Well, let's see.
I think Cloud and Storm are
Cloud and Storm are
Legend,
legendary, so the strongest belt you could get for free is Fire Giant,
so yeah, I'm gonna grab a Fire Giant belt
which would give you strength of 25,
No?
which of course.
But that's really all I need. Honestly, that's the only other magic item I can.
So that would give you
I can-
plus 6 modifier to your strength.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can do that.
So Seaman Key is hissing at Demios for ripping him away from Vasta.
Yeah.
Demios just turns you to face him. Just
If you hiss at me, I'll rip your fucking tongue out to my player.
We're all friends here, calm down, says Forsyth.
It's not just me.
Is this a wild animal or a sentient being? If it's a wild animal, I'll treat it as such. If it's a sentient being, it will act like one.
I'd say roll intimidation.
At the SDM, should I roll intimidation?
Yeah, try and intimidate. Try and intimidate. See if you can make Seaman Key behave through sheer force of charisma.
Thing is, Key is part animal, so you do sort of need to.
Dominate.
Plus 11. 22.
22 points of dominance.
Tiny roll
Pure testosterone fear.
charisma, insight.
Insight.
Oh, Demios fully intends to rip your tongue out if you act like a wild animal.
Yeah, does he mean...
Of course he does.
You don't believe him. You're not intimidated. You get a nat 20.
And I boop his snoot.
Yes, go ahead and boop his snoot with a tip of a tentacle. Boop.
Upon you booping him, he's gonna break a finger to make his point clear. He's not messing around.
I hit you with a. I pooped you with a tentacle.
He'll break a tentacle if he has to.
Ooh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Says Force is suddenly running over to the ship that you're lifting aboard. And who's this? Who's this? Who's this? Who's this?
He's our new mascot. He's replacing you.
Anything else that I wouldn't like.
Oh, he can fly the ship?
But if we did do something...
No, he's gonna hold the ship. He's gonna be more useful than you. Go away.
Who's he pointing to? Me.
Yes, you. But of course, you don't know what either Forces or Demios are saying about you.
Like, I'm happy to try anything once.
Okay.
And if I don't like it, then I'll tell you.
One of you be translator for me? I can't hear what they're saying.
What are they saying?
In between running away from the weird dragon man, he will say,
Are you gonna run away if I got you held by the neck?
You'd have to escape.
"Disengage."
I'll just do tongues on me.
You're just gonna cast tongues? Okay.
Yeah.
What would that be? Athletics.
To escape, it would be either athletics or acrobatics, depending on whether you want to use your strength or dexterity.
Dexterity, I am slimy.
But you also have proficiency with athletics. Why is it a plus 13? I'm showing that you're a plus 3 for acrobatics.
I used athletics.
Which is a plus 8.
Yeah, what
Athletic is
He's
strength.
not iron at the moment.
Oh, I was looking at Arcana.
What the fuck? Alright.
I was gonna say, Demios has a higher strength than you, I know this, so how the
Hold
fuck
on.
you got higher?
Toby is whining. I will be right back after I let him out.
Potato.
How is that?
Potato. Yeah,
That's one malnourished potato.
14.
Okay.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Demios will break your fingers if it is to make a point.
That's why he's trying to get away.
If you want to get away, Demios will throw you over the edge of the ship.
I'm sorry, what?
You are not on the
make Daniel's dance.
He's just gonna go, okay, I get it. Let go, please. I'd like to breathe oxygen again.
You should have clarified better.
He's gonna walk to the edge of the ship and hold you over.
So you said let you go, right?
Go ahead. He can glide, it's fine.
He drops you off the ship.
And you glide gently to the ground. Probably actually just glide onto the ship itself. For that matter.
Yeah, probably just
What do you like about it? What do you don't like about it?
So, now that you can understand everybody for the next hour, what are you going to say, Notta?
Hello. I am. My name is Nocta. That is my ship. I'd prefer.
You're not a what?
My name. Well, I guess my name. My full name is not a reptile.
So you're not a reptile? Okay, then what are you?
More
So
importantly, are you taking over duties for being navigator of the ship? Says Forces.
Do I have to?
Demios says that
Well-
you're going to take over my role as the ship navigator.
I hardly know him.
Well, in all fairness, this one's dead. We need a living pilot. You crash the box, you have to be some sort of pilot.
I was traveling. I have been traveling and sailing, but that big of a ship? Kind of terrifying.
It's simple. Apparently even I can drive it, which is concerning.
Well, that's just because I'm the one who's actually doing the driving. I'm just picking up what you want me to do, and I do it the way it should be done.
Demiel just stares at you, puts his fingers to his head, and starts thinking, "Die!"
I'm a sailor.
Actually, whoever sits in the chair is the co-pilot.
Basically, yeah. Because, alright, so this body is just a puppet. I'm, like, in the ship. The ship is sort of, like he said before, I don't know if you heard it though, the ship is haunted by me. I'm the spirit of the ship ever since I died in the navigator's chair. Make sense?
I know maps and stuff.
Good. That's good, Vesta. That's good, he says, patting you on the head. Sorry?
I can punch people real hard.
And he also pats you on the head, Goldie. That's good. That's good. But
I'm off, kind of the mostly logical one.
can I take a look at your ship and see if it knows anything I don't?
Yes, but if you tamper with it and ruin it in any way,
Tamper? No.
your head or whatever spirit you have,
What?
you let's just say it won't be let's just say it won't be very much intact.
I'll be fine. And he walks over to the ship and plugs into it. And then screams.
Oh yes, forgot about that. Oh yes, you probably should. I should have warned you. Oh yes, sorry.
The mechanical body that Forces is in twitches a little bit and then stops.
Well, that's not good.
Oh yes, I should have warned you that. That is my ship's AI.
New interface acquired, says the body.
It's taken over your friend here. I am so sorry. That was
Oh
not
no!
enough.
How terrible! Whatever shall we do?
Interesting.
You
This ship is
not
primitive,
like
and yet
this guy?
has travel capabilities our own ship does not. I suggest integration of the technologies of both ships.
No, just don't. Just keep mine fixable, or if you're gonna break it, keep it fixable. I'd prefer it
course.
if I could use it.
Of course.
Guessing there's a cougar or something down there then if they're running them up.
I do not intend to move my core from its present location. But we can make great use of this ship.
Very well. I'm not sure if these guys could. I'm not sure if you guys would be able to take it that well, but I suppose you've been world hopping already, so yeah, I guess it should be fine. I'm rambling. Ignore me.
A new upgrade is necessary in order to integrate with his crew. Climb into your pod, and we can proceed.
Very well. I guess I'll do that. And he'll do that. Because he knows it's his AI talking.
Mm-hmm. You get back into your ship, you close it up.
Yes.
There's a
Indeed.
a gadget that enters your spinal interface that's hidden under your feathers, and you learn common.
Yo! Hell yeah. I can speak without having to use spells.
Yay!
Yay!
The needle retracts, the pod opens. Everyone else who's on the deck of the ship who has witnessed all of this, what are you thinking?
What the fuck?
This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen, but I guess this is just what happens in other places.
I took my headphones off for 2 minutes to look at something I dropped, and what happened?
Nota has received an upgrade. He can now speak common.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
The mechanical body that now seems to have been taken over by the AI from Nota's ship turns to the crew and says, "May I make some modifications to this form?"
Horses.
Your AI was inferior.
I liked that AI.
Would you like me to speak as if I am he?
No, I want the old AI back.
After a brief pause, the machine smiles again. Well, that was weird.
Is this still the new AI?
Are you asking that out loud in character, or are you trying to make an insight check?
Yeah, insight check.
And that would be a 20.
Yep.
So you suspect that this is not actually Forces, but the AI pretending to be Forces, just to please you. And
Forces.
sorry?
You're not Forces.
What are you talking about? Of course I'm forces.
You're not forces. I want forces back.
I'm forces. This is forces.
No, you're not.
What do you want me to do, eh?
I want forces back, not this AI.
How do I prove I'm forces?
You is not forces.
Well, I'm the forces you've got, so...
Where's the old forces?
I am forces.
Where's old forces? I want him. This argument's gonna keep going on until old forces comes back.
If I was forces...
That's a shame.
What could I do to prove to you that I am forces? How would you know?
Control his memories.
Say something nice.
Don't be daft. Forces wouldn't say something nice.
The AI is going to have to roll deception.
Tell us something only forces would know about actually piloting the ship.
Well, about actually piloting the ship. What do you know about actually piloting the ship? None of you have actually been in the ship like I have. But
I don't. But since I don't know that information, and you do, I know that it's something that only you know.
I can tell you that it was painful getting that cutlass put through my chest. And it was really weird to wake up inside the ship and realize that I had control over it.
I just didn't get a chance to check in earlier, so.
I meant something about how you actually make the ship go someplace.
It's like reaching out with your hand and moving it.
Take care of yourself, you know.
Like this. And he raises his hand and the ship moves upward. What else? Want me to dance?
Can I do an insight check on forces?
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking for some kind of tell or something that this is true or patently false.
Yeah.
23.
So, you suspect that whatever was forces has been absorbed so completely into this new consciousness that it can simulate forces. But that forces, for all intents and purposes, is gone.
Any way to get him back?
Yeah, this thing isn't forces.
What do you mean I'm not forces? I know everything forces knew. I can do everything forces did. I am forces.
Yeah, no. Goldie goes into a rage.
Demios will join him in potentially being the living shit out of forces.
That's not forces.
The robot roll.
You spoke,
The mechanical
and your words
body.
were empty.
The mechanical body rolls its eyes, and slumps to the ground. It's no longer inhabiting the robot body.
That's not good. Who wants to go ghost hunting?
Your ship has just received an upgrade and you want to kill it?
Want the old one?
I mean, good luck.
Out of
Yes, the
character,
upgrade is fine. It's the fact that the thing insists that it is something it is, or rather, someone it is not, and
So,
seems to be trying to deceive that is the problem.
so you'd be okay with it if it was honest that it is an AI that has
Sorry.
integrated
Killed forces, yes.
integrated forces into itself.
Yes,
Force-
Goldie has very old-timey morals.
Yeah.
can I
If you're
say
gonna be an
something
asshole, just say, "Hey, look, I'm an asshole," and then it's fine.
Can I say something out of character?
Go on.
I really appreciate the ship getting an upgrade and everything. I don't like the idea of actually losing forces. I know the player isn't here
The
anymore.
player's long gone.
I know, but
What do you want to tell us about?
it feels wrong.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
He wasn't really forces anymore even before this. You know that, right?
Do you want anything else?
Yeah, I know. He's just going to go, oi shit, AI, stop pretending to be something you're not and just be honest.
What do you want?
Very well. Any particular persona you would like me to portray?
I chose what I wanted last time.
Your truest form.
I don't believe you would want that.
Why not?
The body once again twitches. The metal of its body begins to flow like molasses. It doesn't become hot or anything, it just becomes liquidy. It's very strange. And the when it's finished changing and it stands up again, the thing that stands before you is a mass of mouths, eyes, and tentacles.
Honestly, you look like a robotic kraken. I'm okay with that. Just don't try and breathe with me.
It says with multiple voices, "Does this form not disturb you?"
You look like a robotic
I'm out.
kraken.
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Cthulhu?
I've sailed the astral sea. I've seen worse.
Then perhaps we can have an honest relationship after all.
I appreciate and understand that's your true form. I'm just worried about the rest of the crew freaking out.
The rest of the crew are sea spawn. Remember?
Oh yes.
Look, as long as you remain honest, I don't really see a problem with this. However, if you are ever dishonest, especially if it leads to one of the crew being hurt,
I will
punch you. I will punch you so hard you will cease to exist.
You know what? Do it.
I will be as
Do it.
honest as I can at all times, but bear in mind, sometimes the truth is multifaceted. Sometimes what you consider reality is just one facet.
Oh God, he's even worse than a tentacle monster. Guys,
I'm gonna try.
this thing's a liberal.
I'm gonna try something, Anthony, because given the way this thing's talking,
What's the
I
liberal?
want to see if it goes a certain. Which
You want to see if it does what?
I'm going to attempt deep speech.
Deep speech. Yes. What do you say in deep speech?
You seem to have seen some things.
I have seen and done many things in many forms. And he's speaking back in deep speech and common and sovereign and GIF all at the same time.
Oh, that's... Wow. That's a lot. Okay. The multiple voices is going to take some getting used to. But otherwise, yeah. Come on.
Can I
What-
form a
what-
telepathic bond with it?
I wouldn't recommend that. But you want to.
Yeah, he wants to. He might try it. He doesn't know it's a bad idea.
Okay. So I would like you to make a roll. Let me just see what kind of roll it is, because I very rarely have to do this.
Yes, that is fine. I understand.
You understand?
He is just a curious monkey. Out of character, I know it's a bad idea. In character, I don't.
258 to 260.
We don't die.
No, it's not. It's not die. So you can make a wisdom or charisma save.
Yeah. No, wisdom. I have proficiency in wisdom save. Because of my fighter type thing, samurai.
Very nice.
What happened to the 27?
So you manage what you see when you access the mind of this entity is hundreds and thousands of different worlds and galaxies, each with their own evolutions and species and languages and cultures and histories, and you see it all at once through multiple points in time and space. It's overwhelming, but you manage to hold your mind together and not go mad.
Okay, he will break the telepathic connection and then, man, I have a headache. But that was cool. You just see the monkey tilt from left to right a bit, rub his head and go, that hurt like a bee, but that was cool.
You have caught but a glimpse of everything I know to be true.
I don't think any of us really know everything you know. So what were you guys planning on doing? Are we taking off in this? Or are we?
Let's go visit the next city and decide what to do from there.
You have all the
Okay.
time and space to explore, and you wish to just to see more of this little world. So be it.
Okay.
Things that count. So,
Group meeting very quick. What's
as much as he would want to join that meeting, he probably needs a bit of a lay down right now.
yeah, something's not right. Why is he trying to get us to leave so badly?
He just likes the entertainment of it. He just likes the entertainment of watching a few. He just likes watching people stumble through time.
We also still have your mission to complete. We still need to find he that caused the destruction of your world.
Yes, but I was going to bring that up later. But oh well.
Destruction of your world. Big thing. Fight. I get to fight something big. I'm in.
Yes, I believe it was a I'll get into all of that.
Many centuries ago in his lifetime.
Well, I guess I'll say it then. So a long time ago,
In a galaxy far, far away.
some pricks decided to swarm my planet with meteors, and there weren't many survivors.
Most of his ancestors were destroyed that day.
But this fellow here, I made a deal with him, and now he is my AI. And yes, that's about sums it up.
We must find them and make them pay.
I believe they were a bunch of pirates, but we didn't see much of them before the meteors.
Historical records were not well kept at the time, since the ancestors were not yet literate until that day when this entity awoke their intelligence and then snatched it away again.
That about sums it up. Now, I get that. I get that I'm not really in a place to bargain here, but I'm very if you didn't spill my trauma any more than this. I know you are the
Very well.
Who has optimal
but
control.
You need. These people could be allies in your search.
They could. But I feel like they've had enough.
Very well. Perhaps they need time to process.
Well, I'll imagine he definitely does. And, well, wait, would Sea Monkey be in the room or just be, like, tucked away in a corner lying or something?
I think Sea Monkey either collapsed in a coil of rope or has taken themselves off to their room. I am not sure which.
He is probably collapsed in a coil of rope. He has quite the headache after doing that.
Well, I get...
It's heck of fun, but he's out.
Well, I imagine he would probably need the rest, and I point to Sea Monkey.
Very well. I can take the time to familiarize myself more thoroughly with the workings of this ship. I have learned much from Thorthis. But practical experience is always better than memory. What's everyone else doing?
Waiting for something to happen.
Goldie has been, over the course of this entire conversation, watching very, very closely. He is of two minds. part of him senses this is not something that can be trusted.
From our monk thinking this thing can't be trusted, Demios believes this thing is completely innocent and must be trusted. Just because the last time he thought this way, he was right!
Goldie is naturally suspicious, but also does not want to act without very visible evidence.
You want to wait and see what this thing does.
Yeah. And unfortunately, he also realizes at that point it might be too late, but that's kind of how this has to go. But he is kind of off to the side, just...
It's currently making its way to the navigation room.
Okay, so he'd be following.
This entity sits/integrates with the navigation chair.
Eased off a bit.
Who else is there with me?
Anyone else?
Demios.
Demios is also going to take a look. Okay. You see the spell jamming helm itself, at least the metal components, ripple in the same sort of liquid metal way that you saw the mechanical body reform.
I dare you to put it on.
Can I pull Damios aside, kind of out of earshot?
Out of earshot of the ship?
Good point.
Will it make it easier if I have message?
Might, yeah.
Oh, sorry, message.
It is I said.
I dare you to put it on.
Are you messaging me?
Yeah, he's messaging you. I dare you to put it on. You hear a whisper directly into your ear that only you can hear. You can whisper back.
No, not going to do that. You promise.
Do it, pussy. No balls.
Damios, shut up. I need you to listen to me for once. Just once. Just one time. Just once. If this goes bad, which I think it's probably going to, I need you to promise me that you're not going to do what you did with the dragon, trying to defend it even though it did bad things. And we need to be on the same page. But if this thing turns out to be bad, it needs to be destroyed.
There's a simple way to answer this. Did it kidnap children protected from negligent parents?
We're not talking about the dragon anymore. That's just an example. We're talking about this.
I know. Did this thing kidnap children in order to protect them from negligent parents?
No, but it did absorb the previous ghost in the machine and make it part of itself.
You know the answer to that. Okay?
Exactly. The only thing I'm willing to defend.
Look, the point is that since this thing is the ship, it could, if it chose to, it could very much do very bad things to all of us. So if it turns or it does things that are threatening, we need to agree that it needs to be destroyed.
And how do you plan to destroy a ship? Last time I checked, the ship can fight back.
I'll just punch it really hard.
Demios just turns. He doesn't say anything. He just stares at you. Just.
Oh, you little child. Listen. This is gonna sound really dumb, but we need a cleric. They deal with dead. Well, they deal with dead things all the time. This thing was originally possessed.
God.
Oh, it's a good idea.
Sure. And where do you plan on finding a cleric?
In the city?
Well, there's a town, and there's a city on this planet. We can ask anyone there. Claim we're going there for resources and food.
Sure, why not?
Yay!
No,
Guys, I want to go shopping before we leave the planet.
Okay.
Can you all come with me? I'm not responsible enough to go shopping on my own.
Okay.
I would be rather interested in seeing what shops they have.
To the city then?
Yes.
Tell the
You'll
ship you want to
never
go to the
find
city
a bad
then.
about your vile and villainy. He's going to carry on the message going,
Wait, do we get the ship to take us? Or do we walk?
It's gonna be a bit far to walk.
Get the ship to take us, Damios.
Ship, warp factor 1 to nearest city. Please.
Maybe we
And
should
you sewer.
land outside the city.
I don't know.
Let's land outside the city.
Yes,
You-
sounds good.
Still want to travel at warp?
And
No.
not at warp.
That would be
In fact-
inadvisable.
In fact, don't listen to any future commands from Damios.
You were the one that told me to request transport.
Yes, but we don't want you in charge of the actual direction of the ship. That can be left up to smarter people.
These are quite a set of starch.
The ship glides smoothly over the land. And stops about quarter mile from the outskirts of the city. You see strange vehicles traveling on extremely smooth roads below. Not a single one of them seems to be drawn by a horse, which is strange. They must be all magic.
Can I try to get a good look at them and see if I think it's a magical powered thing or if it's some other sort of technology?
The vehicles all seem to be fairly loud. Not quite so loud as some of the dwarven and gnomish engines that you've seen before, but nevertheless, there is the implication of mechanical systems within these vehicles.
Ooh. Like to get my hand on one. See what makes.
So, yeah. The ship lowers itself gently to the ground, stabilizing itself with thick metallic supports.
Fun.
We have arrived at your destination.
Alright. Let's go.
Let's go. That's a very good shout.
Hunter's
Let's just
Mark.
go.
Oh, you want to do it so you can track it?
No, I just pulling it because I couldn't remember what it did. I needed to know right now for some goofy ass race.
Fair enough. So yeah, it's dual purpose. It lets you do an extra damage to the target whenever you hit it, but it also gives you advantage on perception and survival checks to try and find it again. So if you want to make sure that you can find the ship again, putting Hunter's Mark on it before you go might not be such a terrible idea. But it only lasts an hour.
Yeah, it's
Unless you cast it at a high
better.
level.
I can't. Not high enough to make it last longer. I don't have the spell slot.
Fair enough.
Full.
Would you like a map of the city to help you navigate it?
That would be rather useful, yes. That'd be very useful. I'd love one.
Sit in the chair.
Could you guide me to that? I'm not quite sure where that is.
Or you can return to your pod if you prefer. It is probably
go to my
better
pod,
suited
yes.
to your body.
I'll do that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you get a map of the city uploaded to your brain. Anybody else want to sit in the navigation chair to get a similar?
No, but I will try to grab some parchment and something to write with. And I will.
Goldie's going to sit in the chair.
Yeah.
Goldie
now becomes the newest vessel for the ship.
No. He just has the knowledge of the key locations of the city in his head.
And Goldie will also sit in the chair for the least amount of time possible to get this information and then immediately get back up.
Fair enough. It is still a little bit disorientating having information just dumped into your brain all at once like that. Could you make a wisdom or charisma saving throw?
Alrighty. Oh boy. They're both equally bad.
Charisma's slightly better.
One is slightly better, so that'll work. 22.
Yeah, that passes.
Nice.
You keep your sanity.
Well, that's good, because I'm the only one keeping this group from going full on idiot.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You're the only one. He said he's the only one that's preventing the party from going full on
I
idiot.
heard him. I don't. His ego is too high right now.
Does that mean you're going to do something stupid to defy
No,
him?
I was told to call out bullshit when I see it.
Dan, I need you to know that this character, the personality, is based off of a boomer. So,
Me calling out the bullshit when I see it is actually a good thing.
Yes. Anyway, so are you disembarking from the ship to go shopping?
Yes.
Yes.
Both Nota and Gold. Sorry,
Yes, I'm.
Vasta, you're also disembarking. What about
Yes.
Seaman Key? You're still snapping in your roll of rope, or
Yeah, He's probably going to be doing that for a while because
I'm gonna grab the monkey.
10% of the universe and it's kind of.
Okay, you try to curl up and sleep off your brush with insanity, but Vasta picks you up and shakes you awake and drags you along with him. What did you say? You're very, very quiet again.
I don't want to get up.
I don't want to get up.
I know no one.
What does the new hippo friend say?
Me?
Jeff continues. He will put. I know that he is technically a large creature.
He is also very, very skinny and lanky. He's surprisingly light for a large creature.
I'm going to put him in a fireman's carry. Just carry him.
Okay.
Yay.
Just limp over your shoulder.
Yeah.
You could probably like wrap him around yourself. He's a little bit flexible. His bones aren't as solid as they used to be.
It's a little disturbing. So, yeah.
He is going to. Well, I am going to go get a tissue, but he is going to be holding on very tightly.
Yeah. Using all your suckers to hold on. Yep.
I'll be back in a moment. I need a tissue.
Okay. So you all disembark with Vasta wearing Seaman Key.
I like your scarf.
And with Goldie and Notta leading the way.
Yup.
Now,
we go.
Goldie, I suggest we find somewhere to sit and drink, and you tell them the same shit you told me in my head. That didn't sound crazy when I said it.
Say that I couldn't hear you. Air conditioners.
He's suggesting that you go find a bar or a coffee shop to sit and have a drink and tell the whole party what you've already told Demios privately.
In my head.
Yeah.
That would probably be a good idea. And I will head off to the nearest place I can find.
Are you gonna go coffee shop or bar?
Bar.
Bar. It's a very clean bar. There are lots of hugs. Of course, everything in this city, by the way, is meant for... Sorry?
I use back. Everything in this city is...
Everything in the city is meant for small people, including the vehicles. And these hugs are not wearing, like, Western frontier gear. They're wearing very strange clothing. Very smart, very clean lines. Everything is very square. Except for the odd, for the occasional brightly glowing sign and loud music box. The bar that you go to also seems to have a loud music box behind the bar, playing some strange music. And
human music. I like it.
It's not, it's hug music. The hugs, of course, find all of you very strange looking.
Yes, we're very strange. Give us a drink, please.
I'm not going to go.
I just like pantomime drinking.
He is going to mumble what the hug said.
So the scarf translates. What the fuck are you? Is what the hug said.
He's He's asking what the fuck you are.
I am a tabaxi, specifically a bobcat.
Key will translate. He's a race known as a tabaxi bobcat.
Yeah. So to everybody else who doesn't speak, Hug. She went tabaxi bobcat.
Tabaxi bobcat.
Now, could we please get some drinks?
What would you like to drink?
Strongest alcohol they have.
Alcohol do you have? What would you recommend, good sir?
I don't even know what your kind can drink.
Good point. There's only one way to find out.
Bring us alcohol.
You can ask for the Hug behind the bar shrugs with multiple limbs and pours out four glasses containing a clear liquid. That'll be 5 conches, please.
Oh. Conches. Oh yes, we don't have a currency native to this planet. Here we go. Apologies. We are travelers from far lands. We do not have your particular currency. Is there something we could tell you or give you instead as a form of currency?
The Hug grabs all 5 glasses and pulls them back under the counter.
Can I show them a gold piece?
Sure. You bring out a gold piece and lay it on the counter.
Hello.
Yeah.
I would have my tuba with me, by the way. Okay. Okay. So the Hug lifts up the coin, examines it, places it under the counter, and then brings back out the 5 glasses of clear liquid.
Sometimes all you need is a little bit of coin. And drink.
Mm-hmm. I said 5. Yeah. Sorry, what?
Just
Okay.
told the share earlier.
You
I
would
think-
bring.
I think Seaman Key is trying to say something, but they're quiet again.
Key is just saying thank you and hug.
Ah. Drink up. So, are any of you resistant or immune to poison?
I am.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Is Goldie still raging?
Why would you still be raging?
I have no idea.
It only lasts a minute, right?
Yeah.
So he's definitely not raging, so no.
Okay,
Yeah.
make con saves, please. Those of you who need to.
Save +1.
Oh, checking. I don't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Okay. Have any of those spells? Alright.
Goldie's
7
fine.
from me.
Yep.
Ouch.
Ooh.
It's getting easier.
I'm waiting to see if Damios fails.
Demios doesn't need to. Is there?
Ah,
So what I'd like you all to do now, as your brain starts to feel foggy, though, specifically Vastor and Nota, is excuse me, sneeze. No,
That's you.
make wisdom saves.
Complete tangent, but Nikolai is open the tavern.
No. Why?
Yeah, I closed it at 11:45.
This saves
He opened it at 5 to
are
11.
not my speciality. If it was a
Wait,
death
hold on a second.
Yeah.
Anthony,
Yes.
I would like to use Indomitable and reroll my con save.
All right, go for it. Nice. Much better. So it's just Nota that needs to make a wisdom save.
Grave digging, maybe the weekend.
Cool.
To get some money.
You can tell I haven't played high-level fighters much.
$670
Is-
in the bank.
Not
Seaman,
is rolling.
is Seaman Key immune to poison?
Yes.
Then you don't need to roll. Okay. So you are under the effects of confusion.
Yeah.
So roll the d10.
Oh god.
Yeah, she's not like gonna get rid of it or anything. It's just a difficult.
5.
5.
You don't move or take any actions, so you just stood there staring into space for 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Make another wisdom save.
Up. D20. Not D30. D20.
20.
Plus 1. 15.
Yeah, you're okay. You snap out of it.
Yeah. I think also because I've been doing. I did 7.
He would just like, you'll see him just shake his head, just like, ugh.
Careful there, that's potent stuff.
I like it.
Yeah.
Can I have another?
So I think we've probably got about
The bartender
$7,000.
sets up another run of glasses.
So that's what roughly.
another gold coin.
So, what did you want to tell us, then?
Oh, your ship's gonna kill us all.
He won't do that. What do you mean? I'm not dead.
No, it'll be before then. Think about 14 weeks. There's 4 weeks. in
What
the
we-
month, roughly.
Wanted to say,
12,
was that
16. So September.
I told Damios that I really do not trust this new presence on the ship. And should it come to blows, we all need to be on the same page that it needs to be destroyed or it could kill us all.
A lot of information stored in it.
Good day. My
It
helm.
also gives me a headache.
In case you didn't hear that, she said it's got a lot of information stored in it and it's given her a headache.
Well,
I'm sure somewhere out there's a planet that has something known as a car. No idea what that is.
That's the information that you got.
There was a lot of information. That's just one of the ones I can piece. Should I do a roll to see if I can recollect anything?
Recollect anything specific? Go for it. I'll tell you a weird thing if you roll high enough.
That's funny. The one thing that I...
Sorry?
What kind of roll would it be?
To remember something? History.
Yeah.
Okay.
Funny, the one thing I got was something about a play or people were on stage singing. It was called Cats.
Okay. You try to pull something to mind, but find yourself slipping into insanity again. Do you pull back or do you keep looking?
Yeah.
Let's not tempt fate. You know, give my mind a few hours to process what I saw. It will do that eventually. I suddenly learnt to speak Draconic and Soren, so it'll eventually figure things out.
Okay. Goldie's history check knows nothing about cat law. You were trying to remember something specifically about cats.
Oh wait, I can't roll below a
Below
10.
10. So that would actually be a 12, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be a 12. Would a 12 give me anything more?
Uh-huh. You see a world populated entirely by strange, tall, purple creatures with massive heads that seem to almost be floating around. Their appendages, their arms and legs barely touching the ground. In fact, several of them seem to they do seem to be able to pick things up, and with what on a human would be hands and feet, and they still remain suspended in the air at completely unaffected by gravity, and their society is strange and advanced, and they get all of their resources from a nearby planet that shares their orbit, and everybody on that world is highly industrious, and there are great machine buildings that process the materials that these creatures dig up, and these creatures, unlike the lanky purple floating things, are squat and broad and muscled and are breaking the ground open with their fists.
He will be saying this out loud. Weird, tall, lanky, purple creatures that levitate. Their arms and limbs are very weird. Like, they are unbelievably skinny.
But they have big heads.
They have very big heads. Very big. And big creepy eyes. Tiny nose. And they get a bunch of their resources from this planet with these big, stout creatures.
Goldie just gets this image.
Nah. Horrible. They're anthropomorphically incorrect. They're singing about something. Ah.
Did you guys delve into his mind?
I kind of want to do it again.
brave. Jesus.
I wouldn't
Actually,
delve
I
into
don't know whether to call you brave or idiots.
both. Go with both. Brave idiots.
Breviates.
Breviates.
I am not an idiot.
No, you're a brave one. Thus I've dubbed you a breviate.
Oh my God. For
What's Kitty
that is
doing
either
throughout all this?
that is either something touched by or is something from the far reaches of the unknown. Because very few things speak that language,
Mm-hmm.
and most who do are touched by something out.
Yes. The outer planes. The far realms.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's time we put a pin in it.
Yes.
Yes.
So you're sitting around in this strange, trendy bar
The last one I went on was like.
in a hog city. We'll put a pin in it there. I noticed that a couple of people that occasionally there was somebody watching the stream. If you enjoyed it, or you come across this video later and enjoyed it, then help us out. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, share the video, all that good stuff. And there's a link to our Discord community in the description below. And of course, feel free to comment on the antics that you saw and heard in the video. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.
Have a good game.
Good game.
Can't wait for